Normally, we are in our Paris trading room, and normally internet should work. Normally, don't hesitate to tell us if there's problem. Yeah, like always, this live is for educational purpose only, and in no way constitute financial advice. You're responsible for your own trade, or trade at your own risk. But everything I say is for educational purposes. So today's live will be divided into several parts, like quality is pretty bad. Yeah. And so first we will start by reviewing the economic news, then we will look at the economic calendar, then we'll take a look at the various asset class, daily and monthly moves, so what they did yesterday and the previous month, since we are at the end of the month now. Then we will answer some questions sent in by viewers, so if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. And we will also talk a bit about the life and achievement of Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett partner, who died yesterday. And while we are doing that, we will be watching closely at the market to try to seize a trading opportunity. So economic news was the publication yesterday of the Fed beige book. So that's support, modest growth, 2 flat and 2 slightly down, and 6 decline. Retail sale, auto showed the mixed performance. So welcome back. Hopefully this should be a bit better. So I was talking about the beige book, which basically showed that the economic outlook and economic situation in the US slowed down. So that's what mostly what it said. It slowed down but slightly, and yeah, it went basically the economic is diminished. The economic outlook diminished since the last publication. Then there's Charlie Munger death, who's like a big friend of Warren Buffett and partner, like the sidekick. And we're going to talk a lot about him in the future. We're going to talk a lot more about him at the end of the stream. Then we have the Fed speech, where we had several Federal Reserve officials that spoke about during the week. So there's like. And they sent in a mixed signal to the different. Okay, yes, sorry for the small technical difficulties. We are back, and normally it should be working fine now. So we had the Fed speaking, where they both sent a mixed signal. Either like. Some Fed officials said that the tightening cycle was over, and some others said that like I said, they're sending mixed signal, and that's why the market is having some weird behavior. And if we look at the Fed Watch tool, we can see that, for example, as expect the Fed to keep the interest, the market is starting to price. Why doesn't it work? Okay. Starting to price from at the beginning of March, mostly. Yeah, for the price to go down, for the rates to go down at the beginning of March, and for more probably May, and almost certainly in June. And then otherwise, Chinese manufacturing activity contracted since last statistic publication and last semester. So the purchasing manager index, the manufacturing purchasing manager is 49.4, which is a signal that the industry. And yeah, the China manufacturing PMI now have contracted for 6 out of the 11 months so far in 2023, and non-manufacturing PMI came at 50.2 instead of 51.1 production, and it's a decline from a previous one that was 50.6. And then afterward, the price the price of oil rose amid and what's going to happen with the actual OPEC meeting. So now let's look at the economic calendar. In the meantime, we see that the market went to bounce back on our previous support, and we need to see how it's going to behave from now, around here. So as you can expect, I have several screens, so that's why you will see me look all around, because I have several screens, and so I'm watching the market, the chat, and the news at the same time. And I'm being distracted by Walid at the same time as well. So if we look at the economic calendar, on Monday we had the new home sale and some bond auction, where we can see that the yield were way lower than previous one. Then on Tuesday we had, on Monday we had building permit and new home sales. So building permit increased, but new home sale decreased. Then on Tuesday we had BOJ core CPI with a 3% inflation for Japan. We had some speak by Waller, Bowman, Lagarde, and the API weekly crude oil. Yeah, let's see what's happening quickly. I'm gonna watch quickly the market. Well, I'm gonna figure something. Let me do that. So yeah, we had that. On Wednesday we had German CPI, German 10-year bond. And crude oil inventory, where we can see that the US trade balance and GDP. So GDP was better quarter on quarter, but the trade balance was worse than expected and worse than previously. So then we had the Chinese PMI that I just talked about. Then the French CPI. Then the core CPI, the French GDP, the OPEC meeting, the European core CPI, and they were all worse than expected, so it's a good sign for inflation. Then we had the initial jobless claim, the PCE price index, and the personal spending. And now we're going to have a Chicago PMI in 1 minute. So yeah, we have the Chicago PMI, which is way better than expected. But it doesn't seem to have an effect on the market that much. And tomorrow we have a lot of things, but ESM manufacturing, some TP, the speak from Powell. So we are gonna see then, yeah, that's basically it. And tonight we have the trade balance. Then let's look quickly at the monthly, at the 5 different asset classes. So yeah, if we look at the monthly bond, we can see that basically after a long rise, they started declining since 1 month, the yield. So that's because the general market optimism about bond, the end of the rate hike cycle. And that's expectable because since the Fed will not raise their hike their rate. So yeah, well, I'm not talking because I'm in position and my first one went pretty poorly. And this one is not really nice to me. Yeah, so now I'm mostly focused looking at the order book. I've put my stop loss after the previous high. So I'm looking. Ouais, okay, so no more trading for today. So yeah, we were talking about bonds. So the bond have went down, but now they're going a bit up. The yield, same for the 10 years. Then so same with the 10 years. After a month of going down, it went up. So yeah, it went up like for today, but it's been a month. It spent a month going down. Then if we look at the Nasdaq, we see that it's been ranging all week, but it spent also, it came from below, and now it's going up. It's going up, then we've got the Nasdaq, same for the future. And same from the S&P, like both are correlated, and we can see that now we are going slightly up since open this morning. Yeah, it's been going up. The VIX is also at a very low level, so it's a kind of standard VIX level. Euro USD was at a peak around 110 several days ago, but now it came back pretty high. It came back pretty high, but now we are still in an upward move. So I'm currently in a long because I saw a double bottom, and I finished myself back up again. So I see there's a big block here. That's a bit scaring me, but I think we're gonna be able to push it. We've eaten it. We can see there's lots of buy order that reached this level. So I'm gonna raise my stop loss in order to lock in some profit. And we can see there's like you can see I'm hiding behind this order block, and I'm watching this one. And I'm waiting to see how it's acting next to this one. We can. Yeah, I might close it. Looking at order block, yeah, okay, ouais. So I exited, and now it's gonna go up again. So let's continue what I was talking about. So Euro USD is like coming back, and if we look at a longer time frame, we can see that we are reaching back a previous level. Now the goal is to go above 112. So it's 112. Then we've got the GBP USD. We can see it's on the same trend as the previous one. And that at the Euro USD, and it's moving. We've got the GBP USD. Yeah, now we've talked about it. And then if we look at crude oil, we can see that it bounced back, especially following the OPEC meeting. And gold is finally broke the 2000 level. So yeah, if we look at the ES 500 future, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm still in position, and the goal is, yeah, fuck my life. We've got this block that's slightly annoying us. But if we look from a longer time frame, we can see that we are still in the same range we've been like all week and some of the previous week. Yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah, I will bail off this one. We really can't, we tried, so we've been trying to break this one. For a long time now. Yeah, well. That's why you put stop loss. For sure. So, pretty fucked. Trading day. Where is it? It's here. Yeah. So we're gonna wait a bit, continue what I was planning to talk about. So basically, I'm gonna do some Q&A. What is the basic concept of trading, and how does it differ from investing? Basically, the concept of trading involves the active buying and selling of financial instruments such as stock, bonds, cryptocurrency, currencies, and the goal is to make profit from short-term price fluctuation. Usually, trader will engage in a lot of many frequent transactions and trying to capitalize on market volatility. Let's put camera. Yeah. To profit from market volatility. While investor will tend to aim for longer like how to say it, for longer time period, and they will tend to have more long-term strategies. To re-break this guy. Long-term strategy. And basically, they're going to be way more focused on fundamental criteria, while trader will more look at things like price action and do some technical analysis. Moreover, investor will tend to not want volatility, while that's what trader wants. So then, what's the difference between stock and bonds? Well, stock and bonds, it's because differ fundamentally because bond is a debt title, meanwhile a stock is a part of the ownership of the company. It's a part of the ownership of the company. So generally, stocks will carry more risk and a bond less risk. But it will depend on the issuer. Like a stock of a blue chip company is going to issue less risk than lower than the stock of than the bond of a junk company. Also, then since there's more risk, you're going to expect more return while trading with a stock, like while trading a stock, than you would expect from than you would with an obligation. So apparently we had a small problem with OBS Studio. Hopefully it should work back now. And basically, yeah, supply and demand is going to affect the price. If supply increase and demand doesn't move, the price is going down. If demand increase and offer doesn't move, supply If demand increases and supply doesn't move, the price is going up. And vice versa. If supply is going down but demand is the same, price is going to go up. And inversely, if price is going down while supply is going up, there's going to be like a price going the other way. Then another question we get is about market order, limit order, and stop order. So they are both different type of instruction that you use to buy and sell trading financial instruments. Each of them has a specific purpose and offers a specific and unique approach to executing trend. A market order is an instruction to buy or sell a security immediately at the best available current market price. Market order are used when the trader wants to execute a trade quickly and is willing to accept the prevailing market price. They are particularly useful in highly liquid market where there's minimal price slippage. Then there's limit order, and the limit order is the instruction to buy or sell a specific security as a specified price and not any other. And so then it's useful when you have a specific entry point in mind and don't want to pay more or less or receiving less than predefined price. A stop order is basically it's become a market order once a specific price level is reached. It's very often used to limit the loss or capture profit. But it's a tool. It's a very important tool to manage risk. A stop loss order helps you limit your potential loss by selling once it hits a predetermined price, and you can use a stop buy to buy a stock at a previous high. Market order. If we want to see the difference more, market order are executed immediately, while limit and stop order are pending until the specified price in risk is reached. Then, therefore, limit order and stop order give trader more control over the price at which they buy and sell, but there is a risk of the order not being executed if the market doesn't reach the specific price. Stop order are a key tool for risk management, helping trader limit potential losses by automatically triggering a sale when the price hits a predetermined level. Understanding this type of order and when to use them, it's very crucial for effective trading, and you're going to generally be using a combination of those different order to implement your strategy. Then, how does risk management play a crucial role in successful strategy? And what are some common risk mitigation strategy? So first, it's crucial because this is how you last in trading, by having a strict risk management strategy and following it. Then it's how you preserve your capital, which is one of the things you want to do in the long term. So basically, your goal is to protect your capital, to avoid emotional decision making, to achieve stable and sustainable return, and to adapt to different market conditions. So what are the common strategies used to mitigate risk? There are stop loss orders, position sizing, establishing, evaluating potential trade by with risk reward, establishing a maximum acceptable loss for a specific trading period, using prudently leverage, being caution with leverage, and assessing and adjusting risk management. Then what's the difference between a long position and a short position, and how do these strategies allow investors to profit from market movement? A long position or a short position is two different strategies in trading that involve Ah ben Walid, tu vas passer devant. Hein. Ah, je suis en train de cramer mon compte.
Non mais à chaque fois, oh là 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 là.
J'arrive pas à trader en live, ça me rend fou.
Non, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave.
Ah ouais, mais gros, là ça commence à coûter cher. So yeah, so basically when you're going long, so when you're going long, you're buying a stock and expecting the price to go up to sell it afterward. Meanwhile, when you're going short, you're selling a stock you don't own, expecting the price to dip so you can buy it back cheaper later. So to give you an example, if you're going long on a stock at 50 and you sell it later at 70, you've made $20 profit per stock. On the other hand, if you sold a stock at 70 that you bought back, if you shorted a stock at 70 that you bought back later at 50, you're gonna profit 20 per stock. So, and get a 20 share profit. So basically in a long position, profit is realized when the price arises, and in a short position, profit is realized when the asset price falls. Hello, Amen. So today is live in English. Tomorrow will be live in French. Sorry for the low quality, but we are having some internet issue. I'm not it's live trading. It's in English. It's very often like that. And yeah. So then I'm gonna. So yeah. So then the question is, how does economic news and event influence?
Il y a une annonce là? Pourquoi il est excité de ouf là?
Je sais pas, moi là, je te dis, je suis en train de cramer mon compte.
Non, c'est pas grave.
Because live are in French tomorrow, so I'm gonna see that tomorrow. Genre. Yeah, I'm lonely, but I'm living it pretty well. So then, how does the economic news and event influence the financial market? Yes, that's what I was saying. So economic news, because they have a significant impact because they're influencing market price, like asset price, market sentiment, and overall market condition. So economic news can shape investor sentiment, like positive indicators such as strong GDP growth, low unemployment numbers.
J'espère que t'achètes pas. Hein.
Bon non, bon là je suis en train de cramer mon compte tranquille là. Une petite pensée pour mon compte qui est en train de cramer genre. Regarde les chiffres en haut à droite là, comment il fait mal là.
Non mais oui, mais
Ah mec, j'ai été. Enfin, il m'a niqué toute la journée mec.
t'es avec Toulouse. Ah mais c'est MS.
Ouais là je suis passé sur le ME genre. Parce que j'ai pas encore passé le.
Non mais là t'as bien vu que.
Ouais bah là j'ai bien vu, juste il a
Pourquoi tu l'as pas pris ici? Moi je l'ai pris là.
Parce que il a tapé mon stop avant mec, je suis en train de parler, j'arrive pas à faire tout en même temps, c'est. Enfin c'est vas-y. De toute façon je vais ban le méchant. So,
C'est enculé, mais
economic news, la caisse, ouais. And, ouais, vas-y, nique sa mère. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. Sorry for today's stream, it was particularly bad. See you tomorrow for